Now, the ABC 10 News Pinpoint Weather Super 7-Day Forecast.
Adam and I were just already talking about Thanksgiving plans coming up and the food that we either like or don't like. And like Thanksgiving is 2 weeks from tomorrow. I don't think people realize how quickly it's coming up.
I can't believe that.
2 weeks.
We're not working and I'm not going back home, so I got to figure out what I'm going to do for myself. I probably have to gather a few people.
We'll do like
here.
a Friendsgiving for the station.
Friendsgiving
right?
is so fun.
It sounds like a good time.
It always is.
It feels a little bit like Thanksgiving out there already right now. Kind of cool and damp and just, you know, wintry.
Basically, and once we get into this weekend, it's really going to feel like that because today we have the cooling trend that's already started and it's going to continue throughout the next few days. But starting Friday and Saturday, that's when the rain is really going to start to kick in. And that rain, as our models are showing, it might even trickle into early next week. But our long-range models, sometimes we're not exactly sure what they're going to be showing us once we get closer to that day. So we'll have to wait and see for early next week. But at least right now, it is showing us that. But Friday, Saturday, those are the days of rain. And looking at today, still going to be very comfortable just with a lot of cloud coverage. You can see as we get to noontime, it's going to be in the high 60s to mid 70s across most of the county. And by the time we get into evenings, it's going to be in the mid 60s for most of the county. And looking at today's highs, you can see 71 in Oceanside, Carlsbad, and Del Mar in the high 60s. San Diego at 72. And as we move inland, still very comfortable even with this cloud coverage. You have 77 in Escondido, 79 in El Cajon, and 73 in La Mesa. And as we move to our mountains, also still comfortable with 72 in Palomar Mountain, 73 in Julian and Borrego Springs at 90 degrees. They're still in those summer temperatures right now, but the rest of the county, they are on their way for a cool down. Now, talking more about that rain, as we head into Thursday night, you can see that's where the rain is going to kind of start hitting just in a little band across the county, mainly in the desert areas. That's where we're going to see it hit. And as we move into Friday, you could just see as it moves in Friday, the coast, that's really where you're going to have to watch out for, where a lot of people are going to be at Friday afternoon. You can see that's where the rain is piling in. And as we get into Saturday, it's going to be full rain coverage across the county. And again, as our long range models are showing, it could trickle into early next week. Now, taking a look at your Super 7-Day forecast, you see it's going to start to cool down. Also, as that rain comes in, by the time we get to Friday and Saturday, it's going to be 68 and 65. And then as we move into early next week, it'll also keep dropping into the low 60s. And looking at our inland areas, you could see 68 degrees on Friday, and we're going to slowly continue to drop down into those low 60s as well, with those rain chances sticking around on Sunday and Monday. And taking a look at our mountain areas, you can see 57 degrees on Friday, dropping down all the way to 49 by Sunday for their high, and then back into the 50s on Monday. Still, the mountains, they're really going to be our coldest area of the county. And then for the deserts, they're going to drop out of those summer temperatures and finally start to get that fall feel. 70 on Saturday and dropping into the 60s on Sunday.